What's happening, Internet fam? So I just got out of court. Court is very odd now due to COVID. They do it via WebEx. So you actually just get on this like big video chat with the judge, and a video chat with the other party, and a video chat with the other party's counsel, and potentially a video chat with your own counsel, although I haven't been able to afford counsel now in like 2 years. So there's that. There is no news. It is a continuance. Now, keep in mind, I haven't seen the children since March 2nd. It is now July 29th, so that's 6 months of no visitation. None. None offered by their mother. None provided by the state. None given in any way. I haven't seen the kids in person in more than 6 months. I do get to talk with them occasionally on the phone calls. We did have a temporary ruling saying that I get to do video chats again with the kids instead of the phone calls. I'm very excited about that. The video chats in general seem to go much, much better than the phone calls. So that's really good news. Although that's going to be a little bit of a burden as far as having a work schedule, stuff like that. So there's that. So there's a little bit of downside there, but I don't care. It's about the best interest of the children. So none of those other details really matter very much. Basically, they accepted almost all of my exhibits into evidence today. We did not accept any of the clients' exhibits into evidence, or the defendants' exhibits into evidence today. So I wasn't able to make objections either, although I certainly will be making objections. We did enter in one of their exhibits, which is Exhibit 1, which is actually duplicate of my Exhibit F. In the state of Hawaii, the defendant is supposed to be letters and the plaintiff is supposed to be numbers. But when we very first started this process a year and a half ago, I think I probably got it backwards because I'm representing myself. And so my submissions are letters and hers are numbers. But basically nothing occurred. We did get a temporary order saying that I get to have video chats again, which is very exciting, but I still have no way or opportunity to see my children in person. And keep in mind, I have no criminal record, no history of violence, no history of drug or alcohol abuse, no malfeasance in my history whatsoever. The only person alleging so is the children's mother. And with no evidence, she's been able to keep me from seeing my kids for 3 years. And now it looks like she's going to get a whole nother month. August 19th is almost 3 weeks away. So she's going to get almost another whole month of me not getting to see the children. The judge said she wants us to get the supervised visits going with a private party outside of PACT. I've called almost 100 psychologists on the island, and none of them were offering that service when I called them. I doubt very much that either party will have any success with that. The judge again opened it up and said that we could have a private third party, any private third party that both parties agree to. I know what's going to happen. She will give me no options, and she will deny all of my options. I already know that's what's going to happen. She was trying to get me to pay for the supervised visits. I was trying to get her to pay for the supervised visits. Solely because I shouldn't need supervised visits. I've never done anything wrong to anybody to warrant supervised visitation. But because of the corrupt judge that she had in California, Judge Wood, personal friend of her father's, there is a restraining order against me currently from the state of California. Ironic, I'd be wearing this shirt when this state has done nothing but abuse me and my children for the last 3 years. Yeah, so it's very unlikely that I'm going to get any traction on that. We're going to probably remain deadlocked, at least until the continuance, which is on August 19th. I will get some kind of private offers from some third party, whether it's friends or coworkers or literally anybody on the planet, saying, hey, I just need you to watch me hang out with my kids for a little while. So I'll put this out there right now. If you are willing to hang out with me and my kids for a fee or for free, whatever that may be. Please let me know. I will literally take any volunteer at this time and submit a list of them to the children's mother and to the judge to say, hey, look, all of these people offered to do it for all of these prices. So if you guys know anybody who will do supervised visitation in Hawaii, on Oahu, specifically on the island of Oahu, I will hire you. And if I ever get the children's mother to agree, which is a huge if, not likely to occur. So, but if you're willing to hang out with me, hanging out with my kids, please let me know, because I am searching for that right now. I don't know what else to say other than that. The judge ruled that the supervisors should be paid for 50-50. It's kind of a win-lose here. It's a lose because I'm super broke, because I can't earn any money because the state of California just takes my money if I make any money at all. So there's that. But it's a win, though, because if she has to pay for part of the supervised visit, maybe she'll stop demanding supervised visits and I'll just get to hang out with my kids without hiring a third party. Wouldn't that be amazing? Especially because I have no criminal record of any kind. So, I don't know what else to say or do about any of this. If you're interested in more details, you're curious, you have follow-up questions, please ask them. I'm interested. If you know anybody who helps people get to see their kids on a legal basis, all of these documents have now been submitted into evidence in the state of Hawaii. And some of these are pretty meaty documents. So, and I'll be posting them as a public record here shortly. As a PDF. Maybe I'll even link them on this video. But I am desperately seeking any kind of aid in moving this process forward and being allowed to see my children. And once again, I'm going to reiterate, just so we're absolutely clear, I have no history of criminality of any kind. I have no history of legal litigation of any kind with anybody. I think I had a dispute with a landlord like 15 years ago or something. That was it. And actually the judge sided with me, so I won that case. And literally that's it. So I have no other history of any kind of violence, any kind of chemical abuse, malfeasance of any kind. And I've been kept from seeing my kids for 3 years, almost entirely. I did have supervised visits for a little while in San Diego that cost me almost $20,000, over $20,000 all told. And now I've had supervised visits in Hawaii at a state agency where I only get to see them every 6 weeks or 2 months or something for a few hours. And it's a very stressful environment. The kids are very stressed out. I'm stressed out, and you could just feel it's very stressful because you're being supervised, and the supervisors are generally somebody younger than you. Younger than me anyway, and generally somebody who's not actually an expert in health, definitely not in health. Some of the supervised monitors I've had have been morbidly obese, so clearly they don't know what's good for themselves, much less children. But yeah, I'm interested in absolutely any advice that I can get legally, and I'll be submitting all these documents, the ones that have been accepted. I don't know if I'll be submitting the plaintiff's documents. These haven't been entered into evidence yet, so there's that. Other than number one, which is going to be out of date by then. There's going to be new info in the Talking Parents exhibit. So this is amazing. I knew it was going to get continued today. I knew it. There was just too much evidence to go over, and the court never has time. And it's very clear that the well-being of children is not a priority for the state. They clearly don't care very much. I mean, they're going to give one parent full custody and the other parent no custody with no evidence at all. It's just, and my case isn't unique. There's millions of dads and a few moms out there too in my same situation, where they can't see their kids, they can't, argue for custody, they can't do anything, and for what? But, and I'm sure in the majority of these cases, there's no real evidence, there's no real reason for it. So, anyway, that's what's up. I just wanted to post an update. A lot of people are asking me about it. I'm going to be sharing this link with everybody. This is going to be a public link. I don't know. It was a little bit of a win today. They're accepting my evidence. I have a court case. But then at the same time too, the judge said I need to be wary because she might consider me, or another judge in the future might consider me a vexatious litigant. Because I'm going to keep pursuing this legally until I have 50-50 custody, which I've said to everybody from day one in 2017, over 3 years ago now. So, and I don't see how trying to get some kind of access to be in your own children's lives could possibly make you a vexatious litigant. I don't know why why the system is set up in such a way that somebody with no criminal record, no history of violence, no history of drug abuse, etc., can be kept or barred from seeing your own children. It's really disturbing. It's really disturbing and upsetting and disgusting. It's disgusting that our society does this to innocent parents who have done no harm to anybody. So, again, any legal advice, any conceptual advice, anything, I'm ready. And please, if you're willing to watch me hang out with my kids, please call me and let me know what your rate is and what your availability is and what your qualifications are or whatever. I mean, it literally can be anybody. So please reach out to me for that, because I need to get that list to the judge within the next 2 weeks. So, okay. I guess that's it. Thanks, Internet fam. I hope you're having a great day, and do not marry a bipolar narcissist, because you will get run through the ringer in the court system, especially if her father is friends with a judge on the local court system. So, be very wary of that. Anyway, that's it for me today, Internet fam. Everett and Grace, when you watch this in the future, this is the hearing that happened on July 29th, 2020, and I'm still out here fighting for you guys, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't know what else to do. I've been fighting tooth and nail to be your guys' dad since your mom took you across state lines against my will in February of 2017. So I don't know what else to do. I hope you're not mad at me. I'm going to court again and again and again, potentially becoming a vexatious litigant, just to see you guys. So, and I don't know what else to do. I've tried negotiating with your mother every way that I can think of, and she just will not negotiate. She will not allow me to see you guys, be in your life. I haven't seen you guys for 6 months right now. March 2nd was the last time I saw you, and it's July 22nd right now, or July 29th right now. So, I love you guys very much. Whatever assets and skills your father has, clearly, despite her other shortcomings, your mother has assets and skills as well, because she's clearly been able to continue to harm you guys against my will for 3 years now. So, I'm sorry about that. But I guess you can take solace in the fact that genetically you have some genes from somebody who's very capable, regardless of the fact that they might be immoral, unethical, cruel, and probably a little bit psychotic. Honestly, I mean, who doesn't let your kids see their dad for 3 years with no basis? With absolutely no basis. To me, that's psychotic. So, anyway, love you all, Internet fam. Have a great day.